Peace, man. Dr. She in the house. Whew. What is going on here? What is going on here? Jason Whitlock versus Stephanie Smith. You know Steph is capping, right? You know that book he wrote don't make no sense, right? You know selling 400,000 copies and being on the New York Times bestseller list don't mean anybody read your book. You know that, right? You know to play basketball, you're going to have a tryout, and the tryout don't last no 1 hour or one scrimmage. You know it's not likely that you'll go into the game, you go to join a team and do a scrimmage at the end of the season, come late to a scrimmage and be allowed on the court by a coach. Coaches they don't allow no niggas coming late to be on your court, be on no court, do no practice. You ain't even on time. Come back later. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know a lot of the stuff that he wrote in that book was crazy and don't make sense. You know if you're a great basketball player in New York City, damn near everybody knows about you interborough. You know that, right? You ever heard of Pearl Washington? I bet you have. If you're from New York, you do. This boy is from that time. There's no way in hell you're going to be under the radar. Great basketball player in New York. They going to know. All right? I did not even know FIT had a basketball team. He said he played on that team. But he ain't produced no picture of him on a basketball team. Every year, the basketball team takes a picture with the coach. You ain't got no picture from high school, FIT, or Winston-Salem with you on the team photo. Come on, man. He did all that bluff and thunder and said nothing and proved nothing. All right? See, the difference is that he is a TV piece of personality. Jason Whitlock is a journalist. It's a big difference between the two. A journalist not only has sources, a journalist does research. A journalist has to corroborate information. A journalist is not an editorialist. See what he does, this is op-ed. That's editorial. That's opinions. That's what he's offering. That's what he does. That's his job, to offer opinions. These are op-eds like in the New York Times. He's not an investigative journalist. He doesn't do that type of work. All right. So when you got somebody like Jason Whitlock, who is a real journalist, who understands how to research, put together documents, to promote, to put together ideas on paper. He's not a beat writer. That's what Stephanie was, a beat writer. It's different work. All right. So just because you're good in front of the camera and you can yell, you can not. I'm not saying Stephanie don't just yell. Let me not oversimplify his work. He's very talented at what he does. Entertainment. ESPN. Entertainment, sports, programming, network. That's what he do. All right? And you take it for what it is. Entertainment. All right? And like I said, just because you have a book don't mean you wrote the book. That's because it's on the New York Times bestseller list don't mean nobody read it. All right? That stuff that's not necessarily those don't necessarily equal the same thing. All right? What we're talking about is reality versus fiction. And Brother Jason just said, yo, there's a lot of fiction in your work, bro. And you should answer these questions. So now, Stephen got to resort to personal attacks. Fat bastard. You ain't gonna have no Paul Burrows at you. What the fuck is that? That's a women's argument, bro. No disrespect to women. Of course, there's some real intelligent women, but that is a female emotional response that we get from Stephen A. Smith. And that's his trademark. That's what he does. Excitement. He's like your mama when she's pissed off and she start cleaning and talking. Your mother start cleaning and start talking. That man and same response, bro. Men don't respond like that. All right? We're gonna hit you with the facts. Blah 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 blah. We ain't got to call you no names. Uh-huh. If you want to do that, you can sprinkle a few names for, entertainment value. But come on, there's got to be some meat inside that sandwich. Ain't no meat inside that sandwich that Stephen A was offering y'all. Wasn't no meat in there. All right? Yes. There's no meat there. You haven't produced any evidence. Like I said, you ain't even got a picture of yourself on the basketball team. You ain't even got the team photo. It's always this little snapshot of little Steve. Bro, your people can't put together a team photo for you to eliminate the controversy? That'd have been, I wouldn't even said shit. I just said picture, peace. That's all he had. That's all he had to do. But since obviously he can't do that, he has to go do this. All right? That's what he had to do. So what now? Now, what I'm here to tell you is that you are ruled and conditioned to respond as women. You're a black man, you're not being ruled to think, to control, to educate. You're not being taught that way. You're taught to respond. It's funny because the liberals used to always call her the quote unquote right-wing reactionaries. But it's like, oh, the liberals always just respond. They were always just reacting to stuff. They weren't putting together no programs. They were just reacting to what the right wing was doing. But they call the right wingers reactionaries. I thought that was really strange language to use. But and also this idea that you can't criticize a black man, that is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. How are you gonna grow without criticism? That's a dumb idea. See? That's a pacifist idea. That's a pacification ideology. Because that means that you'll be chastised for criticizing those who are misleading you. And you've been misled in the black community for over 100 years by these frat boys and these Greek boys. They've been leading your community. They attacked Booker T. Washington. They attacked Marcus Garvey, Noble Drew Ali, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Carlos Cooks, Malcolm X. They attacked Minister Farrakhan. They attacked Khalid. They're going to attack you. And they're responsible for writing all the history. That's why you think that you were just a damn coon and under the... You never... They've taught you to be spineless. That you have no ability to fight back. That you have to beg for a share at the table. That's what they've taught you. And that is nothing further from the truth. Nothing further from the truth. Why do you think you've been hit with all this damn civil rights stuff? Most of us were not involved in the civil rights movement. That was their thing. Most of us were not going down there. That's why they had to get kids down there, because adults like, nigga, I ain't gonna go down there and get hosed on. I'm kicking white people's ass if I go down there. And the people down there knew that. Because they were dealing with they've been dealing with white people for 100 years and more. All right? They try to make like they was spying Mississippi Burning, this new one, Rustin, and come on, Selma. That's cat. All that stuff was cat, bro. That's a small segment of people that were doing that they're trying to impress like this was the entire ideology of the time, and nothing could be further from the truth. Like I tell you before, this is not a democracy. This is a cryptocracy. You are ruled by secrecy. You are ruled by secret societies. You are ruled by misinformation. All right? You don't even know. Most of us were. If I can, look, I'm a genealogist. I can take you down your family tree, and I can guarantee you, I can find most of your ancestors were not even enslaved. How you like that? I'm not saying all of them weren't. Some were. But I can tell you, I can find freemen all the way through your damn ancestry if I look through your family tree. If I did it, you come to me and get a genealogy, I can guarantee I can show you that. I can damn near show you a lineage to people that were here before the Europeans came. Genealogically. Genetically. All right? You ain't gonna learn that from these guys. They're capologists. They mythologists. They're advisors to the king. They're servants to the king. They don't serve you. They serve the king. Boule means advisor to the king. They're not here to serve you to get you out of rulership, of being ruled by the king. They're to serve the king. Everything he does serves the king. And I'm not talking about the King of Kings. I ain't talking about Jesus. All right? I'm talking about European ideology and domination. That's what he serves. Because that's what the Greeks serve. That's why they're Greeks. That's why they goat riders. That's what the goat rider do. And they know it. But they don't tell you. But I know it, and I'm telling you. They're not your friend. They are friends of each other. So him calling Jason a white supremacist is laughable. That's a trigger word for you to get you on his side. I don't care. I'm not scared of white supremacists like that. White supremacy. All right? We're not scared like that. Because I know most white people ain't concerned about you. Literally. Most white people are not concerned about what black folks do. Generally, no. Other than curtailing it so that it don't spill over into their stuff. They're not concerned. They ain't thinking about you, bro. They ain't thinking about you. But a lot of your black people are obsessed with thinking about white people. For them. Let me get it straight. Because we didn't grow up thinking about white people like that. Really, other than being white people, they over there, we over here. We didn't grow up obsessing about white people. That's something that was placed upon us by them. We were not concerned about what white people did. We were not concerned about what white people wore. We were not concerned about their influence on us. We watched the TV, but that was them. See? They've got you obsessing over the euro. And you should be obsessing over yourself and your family and your future. That's what your obsession should be. Growing and developing yourself as a man. We need men out here. We need male leadership. We don't need this female emotional response talk like we got here. We need people that's going to tell you, yo, no. You're responsible. If this community going to get cleaned up, you're going to have to do it. Somebody going to get protected, you're going to have to protect it. We're not into that type of talk no more. We into blame storming. We don't brainstorm. We blame storm. All right? And we got talking heads like this working for the same people that they trying to say that this other guy's working for. It don't even make any sense. And I'm not going to make it make sense. I'm going to make it so stupid that you walk away from it in disgust. Because all this energy we've devoted these last few weeks to Cat Stevens, Jason Whitlock, Stephen A. Smith, is pissed away, wasted. Only thing to make it, the only ones that benefit from it is themselves. Cat benefits, Steve Harvey benefits, Mark Curry benefits. All right, short dude Hart, little short dude benefits. Can't remember his name right now, the comedian. Mike Epps was like, yo, why you ain't mention me so I can get some paper out of this thing? Mike Epps was pissed off. Come on, I've got a show. I'm trying to get some tickets sold too, nigga. Come on, holla at me. See? They're doing it for themselves, not for you. What are you going to do for yourself? What are you going to do to get yourself out of this condition we're in? When are you going to take charge, black man? Because she can't do it. She's not equipped for that job that you put on her. This matriarchy that these guys be talking about, this matriarchy, my mama. That matriarchy ain't doing shit up in here, bro. They ain't changing your condition, bro. They ain't designed for that. They're designed to adapt to the oppression. You're designed to change it, to get out of it, to change it, to escape from it, to break it. But with ideology like this, you can't escape. Because that ideology is designed to serve. All right? Yeah, let me go, man. You don't know how much. I'm not even going to go into that, bro. But suffice to say, it's all on the black man. You got to step up. You got to get from behind your little woman's coattails. You got to take your mouth off the titty and get up here and start leading and start guiding and start educating yourself into manhood. That's what got to be done. That's when the change is going to come. Not from these Cat Williams and Stephen A. Smith. None of them cats is going to do it. They ain't got that message for you. They ain't got that message for you. I got that message for you. Get up for your ass. Be the black man you're supposed to be. Take charge. If you don't know how to take charge, learn how to take charge. Learn how to make a damn decision. Stop sitting on the couch all day playing your sex box and your gay station 3. Get up off of them things. That's not supposed to be the major pastime in your life. But you playing because you don't know how to build. This is Dr. She. I'm out. Peace.